And our chanting family tonight, we have Marianne back with us from Alabama. Hi, Marianne. We have Charlie and Christine in New York, and Jean Lorio in Texas. Hi, everybody. Welcome. And those of you that are coming on to chant with us virtually, we're so glad when our virtual chanters come on with us and join in with our intentions. Every night we set the intention of bringing in peace on earth, bringing in more love, more joy, and more breaking through the barriers and the obstacles that keep us in the illusion of the separation. Our first chant is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Karen's going to explain it, and I will type it into the comments.
Okay, so Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha is where we are declaring that we remove all obstacles, all barriers, and all illusions. We are declaring that anything that is not divine love, light, truth, and peace be removed for the whole entire planet. So we hold that vision as we do this chant. Then Teri will take us into a beautiful global meditation. Then we'll move into the second chant. So we'll do that 3 times slow, then we'll do 108 count. And Teri will let us know when we get to that magic number. So we declare that all obstacles be removed. Om Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all barriers be removed. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. We declare that all illusions be removed. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam 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 Ganapataye Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om 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 Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Let's take a deep breath in to connect with each other, feeling joy, feeling peace, and feeling love in our hearts right now. The love that we feel is freedom, that freedom of breaking through all barriers where we can really see ourselves authentically, see who we are as spirit, and see that same spirit inside of each of us. And let's feel that energy as we go into our next chant, the miracle chant, the chant that we know and we declare brings forth the energy of peace on earth. And I want to welcome all of those who are joining us in Facebook and in other places that we are streaming live. We have Sophia with us. Sophia from Stockholm, thank you so much for being with us. Hope is with us from the UK. Isabel is here from Florida. Kathy Hand is with us from Maryland. Welcome to all of you. And Kathy is asking what the phrase means. It's a chant, an ancient chant to break through all barriers. And we're putting out the energy that anything that's standing in our way will be removed from us so that we can move forward with ease and grace and know that there are no obstacles to us being our true authentic self and being able to bring forth the miracles in our world. We're going now into our second chant, which is Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And Karen, would you talk about that chant before we chant it? And I'll type in the words in the messages.
So Nam Myoho Renge Kyo is where we are declaring that all living beings awaken to their true nature, to be their true self, to be their original self, their natural self. And we ask that we are all here together to raise the vibration so that on the planet, everyone can see each other beyond the appearances, beyond the disguises, and see everyone as their true self. And then we do this again 3 times slow. And we chant for all living beings to be happy, to be able to be healthy, to live in peace and harmony, and be free from all suffering and all illusions. So again, we do that 3 times slow, and then we do the 108 count, and then Teri lets us know when we get to that magic number, and then she leads us home into our heart space where we declare peace on earth is happening, and we make that next declaration. So we declare that all living beings be happy. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. And we declare that all living beings be healthy.
Nam
Myoho
Renge
Kyo.
We declare that all living beings live in peace and harmony and be free from all suffering and all illusions. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho Renge Kyo. Myoho
Nam Myoho Renge Kyo.
Let's feel that peace in our heart, peace in our soul as we connect to each other on a soul level. That word namaste, meaning that spirit that's in me sees, recognizes, acknowledges, respects, and loves that same spirit that's in you. When we can go out into our world and carry that energy of respecting and honoring each other, seeing each other not in this human flesh that we're walking around in, but in our spirit that lives, our spirit that thrives and that wants the best for each other, that wants peace with every person on earth, with every animal on earth, peace in our waters, peace in our land. Let's feel that energy, the energy of namaste, of really acknowledging each other. We may have differences of opinion. We may have differences in the way we speak, in the way we carry ourselves, but we're all the same. We're all one. And let's really unite together in that oneness right now, putting our intention out there for every human being on earth to be peaceful, to carry peace in their heart, joy in their lives. Doesn't that feel good to feel that peace? Let's make our declaration that we do every night. We declare there is peace on earth, and we declare that it begins inside of us.
We declare that there is peace on earth inside of us. That it begins inside of us.
And so it is.
So it is.
So it is, beautiful people. I love you so much.
So it is.
Ah, you're in my heart. So beautiful, so peaceful. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Those of you that were here, those of you that joined in virtually, we so appreciate you. This is 205 days of us coming together to do this. 205 days in a row. That's amazing to make that commitment and to stick to it and to really feel in our heart and believe in our heart in peace on earth, and to believe in the end of suffering. We're so ready for that. We're so ready for this virus to go away, for us to be able to be with each other again and hold each other. And I have to tell you, Jean, when I was with Meg today, I just wanted to hold her and hug her. And I could see that she wanted that too. And I can't wait for the time when we can do that again, when we can have that human touch and just be in each other's presence and not be fearful and not be worried that we can't do something that we really, our hearts just crave to do that. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to happen. I feel it. I feel it.
We need to remember that we're timeless beings, just having this very temporary challenge, but we're timeless beings in these human forms. So as we go into this amazing night of the solstice, I would like to offer a gift for everyone who is listening, whether you're listening live or on the replay. I offer you gentleness and grace. Bring it into your heart and then spill it out everywhere you go. Feel it overflowing out of you in the way you look at your loved ones, in the way that you feel the wind on your face, in the way that you touch the energy of light as this beautiful solstice carries us in to the golden age, where we will see peace on earth way before 2030. We're seeing it everywhere. All we need to do is keep our awareness on it. That is how anything spreads virally. So take your eyes off what's wrong and keep focused. Follow one course until successful on seeing the goodness, the beauty, the grace, and the gentleness in every person, every animal, every piece of nature. And then feel that as you give it away, how easily it comes back to you, because it's the law of giving and receiving. And all we need to do is remember that grace and gentleness and innocence is our nature. It's how we come into this world. And we choose moment by moment the idea of separation. And we can choose again. In every moment, we can choose to say, I'm not interested in the idea of separation any longer. I'm not interested in it, and I'm not seeing it anymore. And then that's just the way that we can set that intention from this moment forward. From this moment forward. I love how Charlie was sharing how he's sharing his beautiful experiences that are, so wonderful for people who may not have heard that experience before, but are open to receive, and maybe, just maybe, can see from a different perspective because of his sharing. And we don't know what ripple effect we have when we share. We don't know who is listening. We don't know who's listening to this right now. We don't know who's going to listen to it on the replay. There may be somebody who has lost faith in humanity. I was one of those people. I had lost complete faith in humanity. I didn't think that we were going to pull this together. But we've done it. And now it's time for us to continue to raise that vibration and keep our focus on what's working and what else is possible. So please accept that gift of grace and gentleness.
And if you just touch one soul's heart, that's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Because one soul's heart is all souls' hearts. Because there is no separation. So when you touch that one heart, you bring it all together in the web of love. And that little strand touches another little strand and another little strand. And then everybody comes together. And they remember, wait a minute, we were never apart. You were always in my heart.
Absolutely. Oh, Karen, so beautiful. Thank you for that gift. Let's all carry that gift forward and pass it forward. Just pay it forward to somebody else.
Just keep giving the miracles that you've received and keep remembering that you see them, you get them, and then you share them. And then they multiply. And then they, yeah.
Just like we do with the angels.
That's right. Absolutely.
We are the earth angels. We are here to help. We all signed up for this. And we all know that on some level.
Yeah.
And more people are waking up out of the dream of or the nightmare or however you want to call it. But many, 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 many people have woken up today in this. There are 100 million meditation that went on all over the world for heart math. That 100 million people came together from all over the world. So the influx of light that is happening tonight when you go to sleep, I was talking to my friend about this because she is been through the whole experience, and we were talking about how it's lighter today. It's just not just the color is lighter. The frequency is lighter. It feels easier. It feels lighter today than it felt just a week ago. So there's an energy that we just need to stay open to. Like Charlie said, we don't know how our words that are our wand are affecting somebody. But we do know that words hurt. We do know that they're very powerful. And so let's just be gentle with each other. Let's have that grace that's been given to all of us when we were born, when we came into this world. We had innocence and grace and gentleness. Let's just get back to that.
We're so ready for that. Ready for the love.
Do you know that 6 years ago, this was the night 6 years ago that I made the wish for global kindness to go viral? This was the night when they put the cake in front of me and they said, make your wish. And I wished for global kindness to go viral. And boy, did I not know how those floodgates were going to open with the angels and the ascended masters and the teachers and the guides that were going to come into my life. And when you ask, you receive. When you ask, it is given. So be gentle and caring about what you ask for.
Absolutely.
Because I got to see global kindness go viral. I got to experience, I got to experience all polarity of kindness, the levels of unkind that I could see, the levels of pain and suffering that I could see, the levels of not enough. And then I realized the angels helped me see that the only thing that was missing was my belief that kindness was possible.
Mhm.
And my view was, we got to get people to be more kind to each other. We got to get people to be more kind to each other. So when you're focused on what's wrong, you start to see a lot more things that people are doing that are in that polarity. So pay attention to your word is your wand, because when the angels helped me to see what I could do with my words, all I talked about was how powerful kindness is and how fun it is and how wonderful it feels. It feels so good to do acts of kindness, and it affects the person that you do the act for. It affects you, psychologically, physiologically, and anybody who sees that event, anybody who even witnesses it on social media. So use your social media to raise that vibration, to encourage people to be more kind to each other. It's so awesome now that there's all these good news stories on the news. All the news stations have, what's good in your neighborhood? What's good? For years, I was trying to get those shows on television, and, 20 years, I was begging the television stations to share about Earth Day and to share about the good news. And nobody wants to hear about that. We're not going to put that on. Sorry, not this year. Nope. We're going to put you in the back section of the newspaper. But I was grateful for that. And more and more people started stepping up and saying, we want to see more kind stories. We want to see more kindness. Mm-hmm. And that's how it happens. Yep. So now we're focused on my wish tomorrow, my birthday, is going to be global peace going viral.
Yay. I love it. I love that idea. Isabel says, so beautiful, Karen, and so true. It feels easier and blended today.
And I got my card from you, Isabel. Thank you so much. It was beautiful.
Awesome.
I absolutely loved it. Do you know that I was reading that book? You'll see it when you believe it. When I was homeless, that was the book that snapped me out of it. It was a quote that I read in that book that completely changed my life. It said, it was Albert Einstein quote, but it said, the most important question you can ask yourself is, do I live in a friendly or a hostile universe? And at the time, I had been, a survivor of domestic abuse, and I was a drug addict, and I was, very, very believing that it was a hostile universe, and that this was a hard place for a person who, people didn't understand me. People didn't get me talking to angels and talking to animals and being an animal communicator. And so anyway, I decided to just do that as a science experiment. And I said, okay, I'll see it when I believe it, right? I'll see it when I believe it. I'm going to see if this world's going to be friendly or not. And strangers just came out of nowhere to give food to me and my dog, invited me to come and stay in their home so that I could get off the streets, gave me a job so that my dog could be on the patio and I could work in a restaurant so that my dog could be on the patio. Strangers got me off the streets. And that's what I mean. And so, Isabel, I just wanted to tell you when and of course the song Imagine, I sing that all the time, but she sent me a beautiful card, and it was a beautiful little painting. You'll see it when you believe it. And that was another, and it was just so beautiful because it was such another confirmation. And we humans love confirmation.
You absolutely do. Okay, well, we're going to say goodnight to everybody because we have a replay coming up at 10 o'clock of the beautiful meditation for the solstice that Kira Lani did for us earlier. And it was really, really good. So I encourage anyone that wants to do maybe one more meditation on the solstice energy to tune in at 10 o'clock for Sweet Dreams Restream. Thank you, Isabel, Luz, Kathy Hand, Lamorla. Who else was here? Hope. And my friend Joanne was here. So many people that came in. Sophia, thank you all for being here with us tonight. And to our beautiful family here, Marianne, Charlie, Christine, and Jean, so much love to you. And sending some love to our Erica, who's not with us tonight, but hoping that she's getting some sweet rest and blessings for a beautiful day tomorrow at work. Love you so much. And Karen, big hugs to you and early happy birthday to you. I know we're going to be celebrating on your birthday, and I'm so happy about that. I love you all so much. So let's end with
Namaste.
Bye, everybody.
Bye now.